Hi there. I thought I'd do a video about the sorts of medication that can be given out to help with treatment or management of ankylosing spondylitis. And when someone's first diagnosed or they first got symptoms of things, you might get something like an anti-inflammatory. So for me, I was given one type of anti-inflammatory which I didn't get on with. First of all, I forget the name now, it's a long time ago, but now I'm on something called itoricoxib. It's probably showing up backwards on there, but itoricoxib is essentially an anti-inflammatory. It's imagine ibuprofen but a lot stronger, and of course you can get stomach issues, stomach ulcers with those sorts of things, so you need to have gastro-resistant tablets alongside those. So I've got omeprazole there, again probably backwards, it's showing on there. That's quite common to have that. Different people obviously have different strengths and different times that they have to take it. You know, for example, you only take it when it's necessary, or you only take it once a day or twice a day and stuff like that. So that's the anti-inflammatory. You can get painkillers as well. So for me, I'm on codeine. I take that twice a day, and also as and when. So if I'm in a flare-up and the pain is, a lot more intense, I can double up on my painkillers there. On a side note, I'm on a lot of other painkillers as well, and they're one of them does sort of mood suppressant as well as pain killing, as part of my depression and things like that. So that's on a kind of side note, but it helps with the pain as well. After the basics, you might be then put on a biologic, and this is the sort of biologic that I have. It's called Imraldi, which may be called something else in your different countries that you're in. So for example, Humira rather, is I think the basic name. I'm not sure. Or might be the brand name. But there's loads of these. There's Imraldi, there's called adalimumab, there's Chimzia, there's all sorts. Basically, you can get them in a syringe or a pen. I think you can also get them in tablet form as well. But I stand corrected if I'm wrong, please correct me. And basically, that's an injector pen, so you like a robot. So that goes in there. You stab it in your leg or your stomach, not your neck, like they do in the spy films. That's really not probably a good thing. So that's a biologic. What the biologic does is that it uses different types. So depending on the biologic and how they work, it might use a different way to work towards suppressing your immune system, because effectively ankylosing spondylitis is where your immune system attacks you. So if you suppress your immune system, then it can't attack you. That's the gist of this one anyway. It's called anti-TNF. But there's other ones out there, I think called Cosentyx, which works slightly differently. But effectively, that's what this one does. Of course, with suppressing the immune system, you do get other issues. You're immunocompromised. There's a big issue with things like colds, flus, viruses, anything like that. You just catch them all the time, and it's not very nice, on top of everything. But that's the biologic, and if you look at it from the bigger scale, I'd rather have less pain and the ankylosing spondylitis not progressing so fast than catching colds all the time. You know, I'm happy with catching colds in comparison to what AS, I'll call it AS from now on, AS can do to you. So the other side of things in terms of medication is like natural supplements, things like that. So looks like a big one. Fish oil, omega-3, great for joints. Even if you're not unwell in any way, it's no harm in taking these whatsoever. This one is just an A to Z for men, which, it gives me all my vitamins and what have you, just to make sure that I'm in the best possible shape that I could be in. When I say shape, I don't mean a circle. I mean, the best possible, version of myself, fitness-wise and health-wise, to be able to combat anything that comes my way, say viruses. So vitamin D is a really, really important one for me. Vitamin C, obviously, for to keep away the scurvy when I go on my pirate adventures and stuff. Glucosamine, and something else, chondroitin. There you go. Glucosamine, another good one for joints, hips, and all that sort of thing. It also has ginger and turmeric, which are really, really good natural sources of helping with combating inflammation. There we go. So that's good. And then the final one is it's just called Bioculture Complex. It keeps your stomach in its natural state, so it doesn't let it get too acidic or anything like that. It just keeps everything like a healthy gut, basically, because there is a lot of gut problems associated with autoimmune diseases, which you probably or may all know about that already. But there it is. That's kind of the sort of thing that's all I take. I say that's all. There's a few other little bits in there for epilepsy and depression, anxiety and stuff like that, but I thought I'd concentrate on the AS for now. So let me know in the comments what you take, how well it works for you maybe. If you've got any other items or things that you take, whether it's a natural supplement or anything like that. I thought I'm going to do another video on, say, diet and that sort of thing. So if we just concentrate on, say, medication for now, if you don't take medication, what do you do? If you're I know some people don't want to take medication. I totally understand that. There's pros and cons for everything. So just let me know in the comments below. And as with anything on YouTube, please subscribe. I'm trying to get my channel out there. I'm really, really pushing it on TikTok and Instagram as well, to try and spread the word of AS, get some real what's the word? Awareness, I guess, out there. I've been a bit slack on it recently. So the more you comment, the more you subscribe, the more people see it, I think, as far as, I think like the algorithms and things like that work in YouTube. So let's get it started. Right, thanks, and I'll see you later.